Good afternoon, my fellow friends YouTubers. This is Kurt. Welcome back to the Kurt's Plays channel here on YouTube. Well, guys, it's time for an arcade game review. Now, this time we're going to be checking out Food Fight, made by Atari 1982. I was 12 years old when this game came out, and I still remember when it came out, and I still play it to this day. Now, I want to mention, don't forget to click the subscribe button. If you have any comments, leave them in the comment section down below. And if you like what you see, don't forget to smash that like button. All right, so let's go and check out the intro screen and find out who the characters are and how we actually play Food Fight. Let's begin. Now, one of the neat things about Food Fight is it starts out fairly simple, but you're going to notice it ramps up in difficulty pretty quickly, too. It's a fairly simple game where you're trying to hit all the chefs with food, and then you're trying to collect the ice cream cone before it melts, and avoiding being hit by them. It's not very complicated, but you're going to see it ramps up in difficulty pretty quickly. And there's that iconic intro, and these are the characters that we're actually going to be playing with. And we're actually Charlie Chuck, and those are the chefs that we have to avoid. This will tell you how it works. Now, my favorite item by far to throw is the watermelons, because when you're staying on a watermelon patch, you get an unlimited number of watermelons you can use, which is really cool. And that's how you can ramp up a lot of points, too, by hitting a lot of chefs. Alright, so let's begin. Now, I always like to start off on level 1, nice and slow, and then let it ramp itself up. Okay, so here we go. And you have an 8-way joystick, and the control on the Food Fight is pretty good. The control is pretty accurate. Now, sometimes you have to adjust your joystick settings. When you have to adjust the joystick settings to make sure your joystick responds the way you want it to. So that's something you have to do. So you see, it's a pretty simple game, but you're going to see now. Now I'm getting up to level 4 and 5. You're going to see now it's going to ramp up in speed now considerably. Now here's a level that I like with the watermelons. And this is what I was saying about the watermelons. If you're on a watermelon patch, you get an unlimited number of watermelons. You can see how I can use these to my advantage. Now, as long as the ice cream cone doesn't melt, I can keep shooting these guys and getting points. Now, when you hear that, that means that your ice cream cone is going to melt. So you want to get to that before it melts. That's one of the main things, too. So you see, it's not very complicated, but it's a lot of fun. See, now I got a replay, too. That's another thing that's cool. It has a little instant replay feature, too, on certain times when you do certain things. Very, very cool. Isn't that neat? Now, an interesting note I wanted to mention, too, is that the Food Fight cabinets were basically the same as the Kangaroo cabinets. So that was one of the cool things I always found impressive, is you'll notice that if Kangaroo's in the same type of cabinet the Food Fight came in. Very, very cool thing I found out. Oh! So there you go, guys. So there's Food Fight. Very, very cool game. Now I'm going to enter my initials. Now, one thing I wanted to mention too is that I try to have a video, 2 to 3 videos a week, and typically I try to have on Sundays I try to have a premiere video. That's between 12 and 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with an open chat room as well. So if you want to ask me questions and things, you can do so when I have that. And I also want to mention, by the way, too, if you want to help to show your support for the Kurt's Place channel, I do have merchandise available from the Kurt's Place channel store. You can get things such as hats and shirts. There's a link in the video description down below. And I also want to mention that when you're watching the video, on the top right-hand corner, there's a little icon. If you click on that icon, it's going to open up links to other videos that I have. Could be other arcade review videos and other things, too, you might want to check out when you get a chance. All right, guys, thanks once again, by the way, for checking out my review here of Atari's Food Fight. And as always, thanks again for watching. We'll catch you in the next video. Bye, guys. I'll see you next time. Take care now. Have a great day. See you next time. Take care. Bye-bye now.